Functional service provision, often shortened to FSP, is a way of outsourcing a defined clinical trial function rather than handing over an entire study. That function might be data management, biostatistics, statistical programming, pharmacovigilance, monitoring, medical writing, regulatory support, or another specialist area. The sponsor keeps overall direction and oversight, while bringing in external capability where it is needed most. FSP is useful when the pressure sits in one part of delivery. A sponsor may have strong internal clinical leadership, but need extra programming capacity across several studies. Another sponsor may need support with safety case processing, query turnaround, lab data cleaning, or site monitoring coverage during a busy period. The model often takes different shapes. A provider may run one function end to end. A dedicated team may work inside the sponsor's systems and processes. In some cases, individual roles are added for a defined period. The right setup depends on the workload and the level of control the sponsor wants to retain. This is where FSP differs from full-service outsourcing. In a full-service model, a CRO usually takes broader operational responsibility for a study or a major part of it. With FSP, delivery is split by function. The sponsor usually keeps closer control over priorities, cross-functional decisions, and the overall execution approach. That control comes with responsibility. FSP changes what oversight needs to cover. Scope, handoffs, reporting routes, escalation paths, and system access all need to be clear from the start. Most FSP problems appear at the boundaries. If ownership is vague, teams may lose time deciding who is responsible for a task. If systems do not align, information can sit in separate functional silos. If escalation routes are unclear, small delivery issues can move too slowly. A simple example is a dosing change. It may need to be reflected across data management, safety review, and reporting outputs. If the update path is unclear, the issue becomes less about the change itself and more about coordination. The benefits are strongest when the model is planned around real workload. FSP can give sponsors flexible capacity without the same delay as internal recruitment. It can also bring experienced specialists into functions where consistency, regulated delivery, and continuity across studies matter. For example, a data management team that already understands a sponsor's edit check approach, lab vendor conventions, and escalation routes can handle a spike in review work more smoothly. A statistical programming team familiar with the sponsor's specifications, validation expectations, and submission rhythm may produce more consistent outputs with fewer avoidable resets. Choosing an FSP partner should start with the work itself. Sponsors should define what is in scope, what is out of scope, how demand may change, and where each handoff sits. They should also look at how the provider selects people, manages onboarding, flexes capacity, and aligns with sponsor systems and quality expectations. For global programs, regional requirements, time zones, and local execution needs should be considered early. These details can affect how smoothly the team operates, especially when work moves across functions or geographies. FSP works best when the functional boundary is clear, accountability is understood, and governance is practical from day one. The aim is to give the sponsor the right functional support with enough control and visibility to manage the work well. To learn how Quanticate can support your next trial, email enquiries@quanticate.com or request a consultation through our website. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical insights on clinical trials and modern drug development.